in like what, March, and that was spring, and I think spring season ends probably end of July, maybe now, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Attack on Titan season 3 is fall 2020. Yeah, there's like a new season of Fire Force coming as well, right? Keep hearing good things about that. It's been getting better. Actually wanted to look at something. I realized yesterday when I was uploading my VOD that I never actually read Solaire's weapon. By the way, you might have missed it, but we had to kill our best friend Solaire, the Sunbrow. He kinda went crazy. Definitely not my fault though. Definitely not my fault. He got infected by this crazy insect, alright? What am I looking for? What's this blade called? Sunlight Straight Sword. Let's read this. This standard longsword belonging to Solaire of Astora is of high quality, is well forged, and has been kept in good repair. Easy to use and dependable, but unlikely to live up to its grandiose name. Just like Solaire. So, apparently the way to stop that is to do some extremely out of the way shit, like some Dark Souls shit, where it's like, hey, if you don't go along the crit path and instead you take this shortcut and then you do some crazy shit, then you can kill these bugs before they ever get to him. I'm like, how do y'all figure this out? As far as how you would have known. So, okay, this game is definitely about, like, replayability. Like, there are so many different ways you can interact with the NPCs in this game. So many different factions you can arrive at. And not stuff that you can only do in a New Game Plus, but stuff that... Where am I going? I want to go to... I want to go level up my weapon, because I realize I'm still plus 10, and I could be far beyond plus 10 at this point. Why don't I see that bonfire? It's not the Abyss, not Daughter of Chaos, not Altar of the Gravelord, not the Stone Dragon, not the Depths. Undead Parish? Maybe. Might be the Undead Parish. But yeah, I realize it's been a while since I've been back to this blacksmith, and I could have been upgrading my weapons even further beyond. Ah! Yeah, this guy. Man, this is like the first bonfire you get in the game, and it's at like the middle of the list. Would you know after he died that you could save him? So after he dies, you get an idea of what's going on. There is this item you pick up. The helmet that he was wearing, the Sunlight Maggot. It is a loathsome parasite that inhabits Los Angeles, is completely immobile yet still lives. When worn on the head, it emanates blinding light, which is why it's known as the Sunlight Maggot. So you get this idea, and there's also, he's surrounded by these crazy looking bugs, and then he has this crazy bug on his head. So you get this idea that like, oh, maybe we could have killed the bug somehow. And then what else is interesting is that like Bloodborne didn't have this many NPC reactions, or this many NPC situations. Like it had quite a few. Yeah, like a lot of souls, it's just community knowledge.
How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that.
Yeah, I would like to give him the very large ember.
Thank you. Now, Andre of Astora, get...
Thank you, Andre. Alright, so I need souls, and then I can finally upgrade my bandit's knife again.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Yeah. Let me see. I think I have an item I should use. But yeah, I would highly recommend... Actually, I'm just gonna kill some folks. Would highly recommend like Googling around as you play Dark Souls. Like specifically when you get to like any sort of decision you can make. The crazy part is you can't... There's almost no way to actually optimize the game. You know what I mean? You don't optimize your playthrough and see everything. It isn't like Persona where you can like, you know, get everyone to confident level 6. Ah, shit. Or whatever the farthest confident level is. Now, Persona is an optimization game. Like, optimization out the ass. And that can be very stressful. I think I hear that Royo, whatever it's called, has some extra, like, time built in. So you can, like... Royale, yeah. Is it the Royale or is it just Royale? Is it a Royale with cheese? I'm curious about what kind of like quality of life stuff it has. Exactly, with cheese. So there was this Persona 4. Go at night is a big one. Ah, that's good. Yeah, you can actually do things at night. Persona 4 had that re-release expansion thing, which was Persona 4 Golden, and it adds like an entire like 2 months, and those 2 months were so useful. Like so freaking useful. Oh my god, I would highly recommend Golden. Like I was watching someone play that the other day, and I was like, damn, that game was good. And there were so many things that I like loved about it that like Persona 5 doesn't do. Ooh, got another ember.
I know what you were thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be.
It is definitely worth it, but it's also another like 100+ hour experience. Like they do crazy shit. Ooh, I can do divine stuff here. But I think I'm just gonna upgrade this guy. And then, oh, I got chunks out the ass, hell yeah. Just need 20 more souls.
Get yourself killed.
PC or console? Probably PC at this point. I mean, unless you really want to play on console. Did Golden get released on PS4? I think it might be stuck on PC. Like, I think Golden... So Golden originally came out on the Vita. And it was crazy. Because it's like, why would you release such a upgraded version of this game only on this mobile platform? Maybe the new Golden did come out on current consoles, even though I thought it was just PC. I got enough souls. Let's go. Not finding it quickly on Google. Makes sense. It's what, like a 12-year-old game? 10-year-old game? I swear I'm missing some of the bonfires now that I think about it.
You seem to be doing all right.
I want to do a quick tour. Did buy $30 worth of Steam games, what'd you get? I don't need the bonfires, but if a bonfire goes out, it usually means a story event is happening at it. Like, you know, the next time you go to the bonfire, you're going to be ambushed or something like that. So it has me curious. Like, well, what's the deal here? What would it take? I would need Demon Titanite.
Don't get yourself.
I also could just be forgetting what the names of those bonfires are, or I might not be able to warp to them. That's the other trick, is that you can't warp to a lot of bonfires in this game. Let me see. In Orlando, Chamber of the Princess. Oh yeah, Reciteer. Yeah, tell me what you think of it. I'm curious if it holds up after like the 20 years that it's been out. Probably like 15. Dark Moon Tomb. That's underneath that. The Abyss is the very bottom. Daughter of Chaos is the Spider. Altar of the Grave Lord is Neato. Very Neato. Stone Dragon. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Just started the original remake. Man, I've been wanting to. Okay, so I have really liked the idea of like the new Tomb Raider series, and I got the first two games, the two new games, like on release, and then I only was able to play like an hour of them. And I am so sad because I want to go back and play like the new one. I probably played like 2 hours about of the first one and then maybe like a half hour of the second one. But like, I really want to play the new series because I really love what they did to like lore or whatever. I just got distracted with other stuff. It's the main dealio. But I eventually, and then, you know, that remaster came out, the remake thing of the first Tomb Raider, whatever the new Tomb Raider series is called. But then I saw like how they changed Laura's look, and I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't feel the same.
I am. Is it?
Warp.
Very well.
And then Streets of Rogue.
Stay still for a moment.
Yeah, Riri Banks. Gulp. Yeah, Streets of Rogue. Let me see. I think I've seen that. Let me Google that real quick. I want to see if it's the game I'm thinking about. I'm being eaten because I gotta go to the deepest part of the world. This is very normal, Miller. Very normal. I think I've seen this game. Yeah, totally seen this game. Because it reminded me of like Enter the Gungeon and those kind of games. Yeah, let me know how it is. I swear that I've looked back once and he had his ears covering his ears or whatever. Alright. Alright. It is a go time. I got my bandit's knife plus 15. This is oh yeah. So this guy takes me to this thing called the Lord Vessel, and I've been filling up this Lord Vessel with a lot of Lord Souls in the world, and those Lord Souls allowed this door to open, which leads me to, I'm pretty sure, the first bonfire, like the original like bonfire of Dark Souls. And the bonfire, I believe, is where all this undead nonsense came from. And it's still unclear what exactly is going on here. Night, question mark? Weakness parrying. I know. It's still a bit unclear what all is going on here. But I am pretty sure this whole like undead system where everyone's like undead and they can't die unless they're super killed or whatever the fuck. Whew. That's because of these bonfires and because of the firekeepers and all that. And then I think that there were some witches that tried to create their own version of the bonfire. And that started spawning demons. And then I don't know what else happened after that, but nothing good apparently. And so I am a chosen undead, of which there have been many chosen undead, who are going to go and I guess fix the world? But it's unclear exactly what I'm doing to fix the world. I might be being tricked into just stoking the fire again. You know what I mean? Okay, so before I upgraded my knife, I was doing about 836 damage per swipe. Oh, the cause of the undeadness? It's really unclear what causes it. Oh, the game is so much about like, ha, you got tricked. Like, that's one of the first things you see in the game is that you get out of the first area, you beat the first boss, and then a guy laughs and he's like, wow, you were tricked into thinking you're a chosen undead, huh? Join the rest of us. wanted to see if I could parry the leap. Oh, okay. Not 52 deaths, 1 death. Yeah, seemed to be no. And it takes too long to try to parry that first, to, you know, like, test out the timing of this. So I'm not even gonna attempt it anymore. Damn it, I forgot to use that bonfire. So I just need to get eaten again. Let me get my head on. No one must know that I'm a lowly undead. But no, there was, after the guy was, the other day in the chat was mentioning the Dark Moon Seance ring. I was just looking up, like, exactly what it did, and it just, like, opens that door or whatever, which is fine. But I saw there was this other ring that allows you to do fucking, like, cartwheels, and I was like, wait, how did I miss this ring? And in, like, true Souls fashion, you can only, oh my god, I'm gonna fall. You could only... Yes, it is urgent. Please eat me. In true Souls fashion, the only way to get the ring that you can cartwheel with, which is a super unique mechanic in the game, is to join a faction and then kill the bodyguard of the main guy of that faction. And that's the only way you can get this ring. You can't even buy it from them. And it's like, what? So I have to, like, betray some people if I want this ring, and that's the only way to get it? Like, what is this game? Body video? So, I got bad news about Solaire, Mark. And thank you for joining as well, Mark. We kinda had to put him down. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A lot of it. And I'm so sorry for that. I forget, did you beat Dark Souls 1, Mark? You have, right? Like a bunch? I've killed so many. Oh, maybe you actually missed, like, the massacre that I did yesterday, where I killed, I think, the only living god, and then I killed another one of my friends. Yeah, so that's what that Dark Moon Seance ring does. It opens up the door to the last living god's sanctuary. And then they're like, what are you doing trespassing here? Solaire's son was a maggot. And that sucks. Yeah, someone's telling me that you can save him from that. It sounds convoluted as fuck though. Like, you have to like go through some shortcuts and then do some crazy shit. When you beat it multiple times, did you do like New Game Plus to beat it, or did you like restart? Pretty curious about like what the cleanest way to do it is. Ow. Because I imagine there's pros and cons to both. Oh my god, stompers, please! And yeah, Miller, it's not clear if that god's a good person. They seem pretty sad, and the music was also pretty sad, but I'm pretty sure this world is not redeemable. Oh my god, I definitely rode. Alright, so I need to get the timing down for that first row. I should try just blocking it. You can do it on... Oh my god, I keep forgetting to use that damn bonfire. Alright. This time we actually use the Lord Vessel bonfire. You can do it all in the first playthrough, but things have to be done in particular order. So it's like what I find most interesting about Dark Souls, having played through it and then having, like, you know, Googled around on how some of the mechanics work, is that like it is so focused on, you know, like first community knowledge and second like this idea of like multiple playthroughs in a way.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Wake up!
Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old...
Just this idea of like, okay, a lot of weird shit's gonna happen and you won't understand it.
Urgent?
And it takes the community to figure out how all of it works. 8 man. This is the 3rd time I've been eaten today. I'm starting to get used to it. Kind of scary. I'm also starting to kind of like it. There we go. Now we got our little checkpoint. I had to get used to a lot of things in this world, Miller. A lot of things. Ooh, delivery food. Yeah. Oh my god, Chipotle sounds so good. Oh my god, I never... Oh, the Thai was super good. Like, ridiculously good. I got the other half of what I ordered that I'm gonna eat tonight, and I am super looking forward to it. I just got some standard pad thai, like kind of like westernized pad thai. Liv got the authentic pad thai, which has a different kind of noodle and also this big ass like fried egg oatmeal omelet sort of thing on top of it. Looks really cool. I've had it before, I just didn't want to order the same thing as her. Which do I prefer? Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Getting hit by that guy is okay. Which do I prefer? It's kind of a toss-up. I think I might prefer the Americanized, or not Americanized, the westernized pad thai. But it's generally fine. Like, both of them are pretty good. Like, I'd probably have to eat them, like, side by side to really, you know, get a handle on which one I prefer. Alright. Okay. Alright. So that was a little bit of a jank fight there. So, whenever you see this line right here, that line on the ground? It's like the furthest line of like the bonfire pit or whatever. I feel like when I step over that hump, I lose my row. It's like if I can't row coming off you know, like a cliff or something like that. And that's like the perfect time where he jumps. So what I'm gonna try this time is I'm just going to wait for him. Also, I rewatched some of my fights, and I think my strat is going to be to try and... Wow, they didn't give that little branch thing geometry. My strat is actually going to be to dodge away from him so that he uses his thrust attack. Going to be out of ear range for second plating. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to get out of range of him so he uses his thrust attacks. Because his thrusts are much easier to parry. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just going to be talking like randomly regardless of whether or not he can hear me. The fate of a one viewer streamer. No. Yeah, it's like he does this kind of like leaping thrust attack. And that attack... Okay. Oh, I did not mean to press it again. Oh, Robin got it for you. That's so sweet. Alright, how about this? I'm going to like focus for a second. I'm gonna focus, get to the boss fight, and just like beat it. So I'm gonna be quiet for the next 2 minutes. Even though I don't really like being quiet. I'll talk through my strategy. I just might not respond directly to chat messages, so I can just keep focused on the screen. So my strat is going to be to, like I said, to kind of like bait out his thrust attacks. Gonna like dodge backwards, so I'm out of range of his swipes. There won't be a lot that I can do about the swipes. Like, they might still clip me a little bit, but it's fine. Like, what really matters is whether or not he gets a full direct hit on me. My armor is also pretty good at fire defense. And I think the tip of his sword only does fire damage. Alright, there we go, there we go. Also, I lied. I am still reading chat messages, because when I'm streaming at this position, I can't help but look over to the left every, like, 10 seconds. But that's fine. That's just the way it goes. God, I never want to do leaps. You know what? It might be that I'm doing leaps instead of dodging when I try to dodge him. Alright, let's try this thing where, one, I'm just... Oh, wait, how do I block? Oh, wait, I can't block. Do it, do your thing. Alright, first one down, let's go. Also, I'm doing an extra 400 damage. This is fine. Okay, quick swipe. I need to get used to it again. Quick swipe. Very quick right-handed swipe. It's not bad, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm doing way more damage. Like, insane amounts. I also might try out the power within again. I could probably get this done in like 3 parries instead of 5 parries. Interesting. So for some reason I thought that I could still try to block. Oh wait, I can block if I do this. Okay, I'm gonna try blocking with my dagger as a two-handed. It's a bit of some like button massaging that I don't like doing. That I don't care to do. But that's fine. So the big risk with blocking right now is that he might break my poise as I'm blocking. In fact, he almost certainly will break my poise. I'm not blocking with a shield, so I'm gonna have very low like stability, and that's a pretty heavy attack. Ow. I like that I just stepped a little bit, and then off the edge, just like inches at a time. Off the edge. I wonder if I could just run past that guy. What if I don't actually have to bait him out? I'm definitely noticing that these guys have a very long attack animation. So I can just run past them. I don't have to do the dodge that I usually do. Unlike a lot of other enemies in the game, these guys don't do like extreme tracking on their attacks. For a lot of enemies, because they track you so hard, you actually have to dodge them so you're moving just fast enough. Like, see? I can just walk past that guy. So I think I can just walk past this guy on the bridge. That'll save me some finesse that I don't need to do. Or don't need to, like, worry about. See, so I can just run past these guys. Alright. The only issue is that I'm gonna have to, like, run at this guy head on. And he might track just enough for me to not be able to dodge him. We'll see, though. We'll see. Okay, I can just run past them. Easy. Beautiful. Wonder if I can just run past this guy. I feel like this guy is a bit scarier to do that with. Because he has about like 3 different attacks that he likes doing. One of them being like that leap attack. That guy is also a bit scary. Because he uses the spear, he attacks from a further range. Okay. Let's try a block. That is not the block button. That did a lot of damage for blocking. That's fine. Alright, this is fine. 2 more. Alright, this is fine. That's fine. That is not bad at all. Oh, this is extremely doable. I just need 3 perfect parries. And then a little bit of extra damage. Also really love that I'm doing this with my bandit's knife. Bandit's dagger? I think it's bandit's knife. Because this is the weapon that I started the game with. So it's kind of like, you know, it's my weapon. Ha! It's my thief's weapon. Yeah, exactly. Ends how it begins. So the reason I get hit by that guy is because I didn't run directly towards him. And the reason I get hit by that guy is because he didn't do a thrust attack. But that's fine. I am learning the kind of things that I should do to make this completely safe. So I think I will just go back to dodging rather than running past them. It's just safer. And I was really good at it before. I've just been slacking a little bit. Yeah, I had the dodge down pat. Like I was doing well. Man, I still love the look of this area. Like it is so crazy creepy looking. Like that big, like Colosseum Babylon's Tower looking thing. With this crazy, like, ash path. Where's the reference image? The reference image. Oops, that is not the thing. Oh, look at that. And as far as I know, Dark Souls 2 and 3 take place in like the same world, so I'm pretty sure these same areas also reappear. Oh, yeah. I've heard about those kind of practices. Makes sense for like real world locations. Or it can, at least. That's how they got through it in the past. Oh my god, I never want to leap. I never want to leap. Also, blocking was not worth it. I took just as much damage, and oh my god, go through it. I took just as much damage, and I still got, like, staggered. I'm stuck. Alright, that is more than fine. Alright, so that first dodge while standing still was a lot easier to work with. I think that'll be pretty good. I got stuck in a corner there, which kind of sucked. And I was testing out, kind of baiting out the thrust attack. If I'm going to be standing here anyways, I think I will try getting my power within up. Because then I can take my time to press the switch hand button and switch back to my parry dagger. I don't think I need to do this, but I really want to see how much more damage I do with it. Because I'm already at 1200. If this adds another 600, that would be ridiculous. It might be 25% more damage though. Not sure. I want to see if I can run past this guy. That one's pretty consistent. But I think I'm just getting lucky. I think the angle that I approach him makes him much more likely to do like a downward thrust or a downward swing or a thrust attack. Well, fuck that up. Oh, what? Why'd he dodge that? Interesting. 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 Let's go. Where were my dodges? So this... So, okay. I was trying to not spam the dodge button because this game... I was trying to not spam the dodge button because this game buffers input sometimes. So if you press the dodge button twice, you'll end up doing 2 dodges. Because, like... my first dodge was nowhere near done, and my second dodge was already starting. So that's why I don't want to spam. But it doesn't buffer the dodge if I'm still recovering. And that's kind of annoying. Because it's like, oh yeah, I'm recovering from being hit. I really would like to dodge as soon as I recover. I'm also pretty sure pressing circle causes you to recover faster, the dodge button. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that if you're knocked down, dodging is faster than letting yourself get up slowly. So the thing I noticed when I pressed the wrong button at the beginning of that fight is that if I use my dragon's head, he would try to dodge it. So I'm pretty sure he tries to dodge projectiles. And that could be good for getting him just like tease a weaker attack at the beginning, rather than trying to do the long leap. That wasn't worth it. That was not worth it at all. Good news, he didn't try to dodge the fire breath. I'm gonna grab some more coffee real fast. After I put my fire head on, my dragon head. By the way, I did play some Hyperscape this morning. I did try it out. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, it should be in your games list. But it's pretty much what I expected. Very much feels like an arena shooter like Unreal, where you're just like, everything's crazy vertical and crazy fast and everyone's slipping and sliding all over the place. But with a much higher time to kill. So it's like, I do like arena shooters, and I love like arena Twitch shooters, whatever, where it's like, are you gonna be like, camera everywhere, and then you do like a one-shot, you know, sniper attack, or like a rocket or something like that, and you like kill people, give them in midair, all that crazy stuff, right? Or what was it, the railgun? Like, I feel like Unreal Tournament had extremely low TTK. Ooh, that guy had like a wind up. He was ready. I feel like Unreal Tournament had an extremely low TTK, time to kill. Whereas like Hyperscape, it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to chase this person for like probably 30 seconds, if not more. That could be to encourage like team play, because if 3 people are beaming 1 person, that is much easier to handle. Like much easier to like take 1 person down. So it's like in Apex, I still feel like I can get just like quick headshots off on someone and like kill them. Like I would feel pretty decent in like 1v2 encounters in Apex. Maybe not 1v3, but at least 1v2. Alright, so it's good to know that sometimes his second attack in a combo can be a thrust attack. I've only ever seen him do double swings. I mean, I have seen the thrust in the middle, but now I know that it can happen in the middle of a combo. The thing that I found yesterday is that it was a lot easier to parry the third attack. Well, the second and third attack in a combo. So I should dodge the first attack, and then he has a pretty long windup before he does the second or third attack. Except that thrust attack comes out pretty fast if it's the second attack. So that's what I need to look out for. I think what I'm doing though is that I'm pretty sure if I'm facing him head on, he'll be much more likely to use thrust attacks. So I should always be slightly circling around him so that he does wide swings. Yeah, plenty of fights can be drawn out 1-to-1, 1-on-1. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the crazy part of Hyperscape is that it's like not only do you have to keep your reticle on someone, but you have to like keep up with them in a way that is so much more hectic than Apex. One of the big things about Hyperscape is that there are all of these like movement abilities that you can have. Like people can do this smash attack where they can jump super high into the air like super quickly. And then they can choose whether or not they want to do a smash on the ground. And then there's like, you can turn into a ball and bounce all around the level, or you can go into a teleport, or you can like double jump. Well, you can double jump by default, climb up windows. Almost every damn building in the city, in the world, has an interior. So you're just zooming around. Like, it is the definition of a zoomer game. Like, pure zoom. I sometimes wonder if there's some latency on my monitor. I'm pretty sure I'm making an excuse though. Because I am definitely pressing the damn button. It feels like I'm pressing it just too late. And then other times I press it just too early. But the window should be a lot bigger than that. The window should be way bigger than that. Are the attacks stopping the parry? So if I press it too early, I don't even see myself start the parry animation. Like, I don't see any of this, right? And it looks like I didn't press the button, you know what I mean? Or that's if I press it maybe too late, I don't know. If I press it too early, I'll start doing the animation, but I'm pretty sure his attack has to be hitting me as my dagger is raised. So kind of like a quarter into the animation. If I'm recovering from an attack and it's blocking the parry. Oh, like if I just got attacked. So the big timing is probably how quickly I can parry after a roll. Because I do a lot of rolling to like dodge attacks. But it feels instant. Or if I'm attacking. You're right, I do a lot of like extra hits between parry attempts. I could try not doing that. It also might be that I'm just not pressing the button hard enough. Like, you know, it's like this PS4 controller and like the triggers are kind of like, kind of a bit soft, you know what I mean? So it's like I can be going for a press and I need to like get it down like, you know, halfway through, right? I just need a tighter grip on this. That's fine, that's fine. 1700 damage? That is kind of crazy. Okay. God, the tracking on those attacks. Like, he tracked me 180 degrees. Oh my god. Exactly. It was like, hit. Huh. Yeah, damn near 1800 damage. Oh, let me get my dragon head. Also, I'm pretty consistent with switching back to my dagger. It is a buffered input to switch to it, so I only have to press it once while the animation's going. So that's really good. And as you can see, I am dodging that first attack very consistently by just standing still and doing a dodge as he gets to me. Which is what makes me think, like moving around and pressing the parry buttons might be what's throwing me off. Like might be the like I can't instantly get into it while I'm like recovering from like a walk animation or something like that. Same way that like there's that weird delay when I try to use a roll as I'm moving. Oh yeah, it drains health fast, but that's fine. It's like, it might be fine. This fight is pretty one-shot, Actually, this fight's... I can probably get like 2 hits off. I have to be careful. I do have to be careful. The good part is that as soon as I do a parry, I can always get like 1 heal off. I am getting hit after the heals pretty consistently, but I'm working on the dodge timing coming out of the heal. All right. That was a 4-hit combo. I've never seen that. All right. You are dead. I'm just gonna dagger you down. Have fun with that. You son of a bitch! Yes! Ugh! Who's the king of this world? That's what I thought. Let me suck up this throat. Ugh! Give me that soul. Mm-hmm. Give me my souls back. Yeah. So let's see what this place is. Let's see what this place is. He was not ready. Try back. Be wary of amazing trap. Try tears. Alright, so here's the grand question, Miller. Do I continue the cycle? I forget my word was. I'm saving the world, but I don't know which way is saving the world. Oh, I did say I do in the first hour. Hell yeah, take that, game. I'm pretty sure my options are light the bonfire and keep the cycle of undead going, or leave and question mark. Like, I filled up the Lord Vessel so I could take this guy's place. Be aware of amazing trap, try tears. And these notes here are telling me to not do this. Link the fire. Should I link the fire? I also don't know what the canon thing is for the Souls games. Like, I assume the world didn't get better. You know, we're fucking dragons. We don't care about these human plights, right? All we care about is having a damn good time. Link the fire. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're the good guys, Miller. The good guys. Definitely the good guys. Oh. Did it in an hour. It only took 14 deaths. 2 parries and just some slashing. Yeah, that extra damage was crazy. Oh, man. So I'm trying to think about like the lore of this game and what any of this means. Oh, and Toggle was just how I switch between like 2 different interacts that I can do at once. There was like a note on the ground, so I could switch between the note or interacting with the bonfire. So let's see, this game starts with you sitting in a jail cell as an undead. You are locked away in the undead asylum, which, you know, makes you assume that they are rounding up the undead in the land, locking them up so that they can't infest the land or something like that. Who knows? Either way, this bro saves you. He throws you a key, and he's like, go, play, have fun. I don't even know. Dude saves you. He's a knight. You make your way out of the undead asylum, make your way to the Firelink Shrine, and learn that you might be the chosen undead. You still don't know what that means. But this land is plagued with the undead, filled with people who are undying, right? They are effectively zombies. They don't eat people, they just kinda aren't having a good time anymore in this world. You do a bunch of shit. What's bad about being undead? I'm kinda guessing it hurts. I'm guessing there's like an ever-present pain or something like that. And they probably can't die, right? Like, at least for my character, I always respawn at a bonfire because I'm undead. Oh, and eventually, I think you go full hollow. You're like undead, and if you keep dying over and over again, you go hollow. And going hollow means you become like full like skeleton or something like that. I'm a bit unclear about what it means to be fully hollow, but like there's a common joke, especially in the community, where it's like, you know, good hunting out there, don't go hollow. So technically, you're hollow, and as an undead. And when you go to a fire and you gain humanity, you reverse your hollowing. It's kind of interesting. So there's an undead plague going on, and it's all linked to these bonfires around the world, this Firelink stuff. And there are these fire keepers, who are these priestesses, whose souls must basically be put aflame and suck in all the humanity so they can maintain the fire. So you know what? I bet it was probably that this first, like, Lord guy tried to, you know, become immortal. You know, like the ever seeking, like, we're gonna be immortal one day. And instead, they made a zombie plague. Oh, we totally avenged the firekeeper that got ganked. We got her soul back. We put it back in her. She was revived. It was pretty beautiful. And then she was starting to talk to us. So New Game Plus just starts like immediately, apparently. Like it just wraps around.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Dark sign brands the undead. So we got a dark sign.
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
Which I'm guessing is this asylum that we're in, with all these other undead
where
folks.
They are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
who is paying for the upkeep? I don't think anyone is. And I think because we're undead, there is no upkeep. Let's just say it's not well maintained.